Yo, guys, what's up? I got more plays for you guys for the NFL playoff games on Sunday. Again, I got 5 free picks for you guys in this video that we'll hop into in 1 second. First, before we do, if you guys have not watched the last 2 videos on the channel, we are now on a 7-3 run. College Football Friday, we swept right here, went 3-0, and then the free pick video yesterday for the NFL Saturday playoff games, we went 4 for 5, barely missed George Pickens on his targets. If we hit that, we would have swept 2 videos back to back. We've been killing it on the channel lately. The love and support has been absolutely insane. We are super close to 20K subscribers. I cannot thank you guys much. I really appreciate all the love and support I get every video on this channel, and it only makes me want to give you guys better and better plays every single video and try even harder to make you guys money. So make sure to go down below, drop a like on this video. It's free, takes 2 seconds. I really would appreciate if you guys could drop a like. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I post these free pick videos every single day for you guys. In the last month, we have been absolutely destroying it. So make sure to subscribe as well. If you guys are new to the channel and you don't already know, like I said, all I want to do is help you guys make money. So not only do I give you free picks on the channel every single day, I also have a VIP where I send out about 3 to 8 extra slips every single day via text message. So there's no weird Discord or anything like that. It's literally just screenshots via text message. Super simple, super easy for all of you guys to grasp and understand. And that is for completely free. We cashed 2 plays right here on the playoff games on Saturday in the VIP. So hopefully we could cash even more plays today on Sunday for playoffs. But if you guys want the free month of VIP, so you get those text messages every day of all my favorite plays, all you have to do, make sure you live in one of these white or gray states right here, including even some of Canada. And then I'll leave links down below for you guys in the description and comments of this video. Just click on one of those links and you just have to download either the Sleeper app right here or the Chalkboard app right here. It does not have to be both. Just choose one or the other. Download one of those apps, and they're both super similar. It does the same thing. Right when you download it, it asks you if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST right here, all caps. Everybody, please make sure you type in code GHOST before you deposit. So many people mess that up, and you can't go back to fix it afterwards. So make sure you have code GHOST locked in, but as long as you have that code GHOST in, you just have to deposit at least 10 bucks on the app. Then drop a comment down below saying, hey, I used your code. That way I can find you guys and send you the link to the free month of VIP. But that's literally it. You just have to deposit at least 10 bucks using code GHOST on either Sleeper or Chalkboard for a free month. You also get 55 bucks for free and a free Baker Mayfield play on Sleeper to help you guys make even more money. And then on Chalkboard, you get 100 bucks for free and 2 free plays right here, Jaden Daniels and Kevin Durant. So again, guys, if you really want to make as much money as possible, and I really do want to help you guys do that, all you have to do, use code GHOST on either Sleeper or Chalkboard, deposit at least 10 bucks with that code, and you get 155 bucks for free, 3 free plays on Sunday, and a free month of VIP. Again, I made that free for you guys to help you out, so make sure to take advantage of that. The links will be down below in the description and comments. But let's hop into the video. So like I said, we went 4 for 5 in yesterday's video, hoping to go at least 4 for 5 again in this video. Mix these 5 plays up how you want to. I do not recommend to actually do a 5-man. I would mix them up in a couple 2-mans or probably 3-mans as well. But do what you guys want to do. These are just my 5 favorite plays for the day. We're going to start out in the early morning game. We're going to be taking Bo Nix over his passing yards. I'm not going to be taking him over his normal line at 227.5. Right there is his normal line. I'm going to be bumping it down to 199, and I'm taking his Goblin right here. So some people like taking Goblins, some people don't. I highly recommend it because obviously it's way easier to hit. But also, a lot of people are scared to take the Goblins just because, the payout is less and they want to make as much money as possible. But trust me, guys, if you want to make as much money as possible, lower the yards just a little bit and it lowers the payout barely. All the Goblins I give you guys, I make sure that it barely lowers the payout. This one specifically barely changes the payout at all, and you're getting him at 199 yards, which is a massive discount because he's hit this line 4 out of his last 5 games. Buffalo is actually a very solid matchup for him in this game. Obviously, they should be down the entire game. They really should lose by a couple touchdowns in this game. So he should be passing literally from the first quarter on. He should probably have over 35 pass attempts in this game pretty easily. Yesterday, when we cashed the 4 out of 5 picks in yesterday's video, we did take Russell Wilson for this exact same reason, just because they'll be down the whole game and have to pass the ball. Russell Wilson ended up getting like 270 yards. So I told you guys that was going to happen. In the playoffs specifically, they will abandon the run halfway through the first quarter. If the Bills start with the ball and they score, Broncos get it back, they will just not run the ball the entire game and only pass because they get scared that they're down and they know they have to come back in the game. They start passing the entire game. That should definitely happen in this game. But again, on top of even being down and needing to pass, Buffalo is a really good matchup. Their secondary is arguably one of the weakest points on their team. They have a very solid team all around. But if you had to choose a weak point, their secondary and how many passing yards they give up every game, you could definitely point that out as one of the weakest spots on the team. They gave up over 300 passing yards to Matt Stafford. They gave up over, what was it, over 400? I think they gave up like 400. I almost want to say 500, but there's no way that's right. But they gave up like 400 yards to Jared Goff. Obviously, Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, better passing offenses, better quarterbacks than Bo Nix. But if they're doing that, I feel pretty comfortable that Bo Nix could just, dunk the ball off every single play for the entire game long and eventually find his way to 200 passing yards. So I like that play right there to start off. I don't really like that game that much. That's literally the only play I'm taking from that game. It's just a little bit, I don't really love the matchups in that game. Both offenses are pretty unpredictable at most times. So I don't love that game, or unpredictable. I don't love that game right there. We're going to go straight into the next game with Saquon Barkley going against Green Bay. We're going to be taking his Goblin at 70 or 89 yards right there. Guys, we have 2 Goblin plays today, just like we did yesterday. The other 3 plays are just normal plays. I'm going to get to that. Give me a second. But this other Goblin play, Saquon Barkley, again, this one barely lowers the payout at all. He's hit this 4 out of his last 5 games. I don't really need to explain this one. It's Saquon Barkley in the playoffs. We all just saw what Derrick Henry did. Everyone was saying, oh, the Steelers are just going to try to stop the run because it's Derrick Henry. He's going to go under 100 yards. The guy ended up having over 150 rushing yards. I'm not saying Saquon's going to also have over 150 yards, but should be a very similar thing to Derrick Henry in the sense that the defense is only going to sell out to try to stop the run. And since it's Saquon Barkley and he's that good at football, he's probably going to find a way to go over anyway. So 89.5 yards I like. Plus, it's honestly a solid matchup. Green Bay is not the worst running defense in the league, but they're not the best by any means either. So I like the matchup right there. On top of that, they should be winning pretty much the entire game as well. They are favored by like 5.5 points, I want to say, in this game. So they should be winning. They should run the ball. He should get around 20 rush attempts in this game. And if he does, again, it's Saquon Barkley. He should be able to go over 89.5 yards. So I like that play right there. Now, going into the final game of the day, this is my favorite game to bet on, probably even to watch as well, because it should be a very high scoring, high paced, game. And it really should be very, very close. I do think Tampa Bay is going to end up winning this game against Washington. But again, I think it's going to be high scoring. It should be very close, and it should be a very fun game to watch, which means it's a fun game to bet on, right? So the first play we're going to be taking in this game, we're going to be taking Bucky Irving over his rushing yards at 89.5. Like I just said, they should win this game. So they should be winning. And even if they're not winning, it should be close enough to where they don't have to abandon the run, and they should be running the ball a very decent amount. Now, a couple games ago, Rachaad White really took a backseat in this offense. He's really not a part of the run game anymore. They really, only hand the ball off to Bucky Irving now. He gets about 15 to 18 attempts a game. In this game, they're expecting him. I think his rush attempt line is at 18. Yeah, right here. So he should get about, around 18 attempts in this game. And if he does, playing against Washington, Washington has given up the 3rd most rushing yards per game this year. So they are a horrible run defense. Saquon absolutely destroyed them both times he played them. And Bucky Irving has been on an absolute heater. He killed the Chargers with 117, killed Carolina with 113, killed New Orleans with 89, and then even had 68 against Dallas, which, isn't great, but it's not bad either. So 89.5 yards right here for Washington again. Going against Washington, really good matchup. You could barely, honestly, actually in the playoffs, you can't even ask for a better matchup when it comes to running the ball. And then on top of that, they should be winning. So again, he should get 18-ish carries against this bad of a run defense at home in the playoffs. I like Bucky Irving to go over 89.5 yards. It's one of the best matchups on the board. Now going opposite of that, since they should be up running the ball, this is a very correlated play. We're going to be taking Jaden Daniels over his pass yards, and we're going to be taking that at 238.5. So we're taking that over right there. Again, like I said, they should be down in this game needing to pass. We see this so many times in all these playoff games where they just throw 3-yard screen passes and they just go for 20 plus yards, and they do that 10 different times throughout the game and just find their way up to like 250 passing yards. We see it so many times. Again, we just saw it with Russell Wilson tonight. Hopefully, Jaden Daniels could do that as well, because Tampa Bay's pass defense has been atrocious this year as well. Same exact thing as the Bills when it comes to the fact that that is really their weakest point as a team. They should be able to stop the run a lot and force Washington to pass the ball if they want to move the ball down the field. Jaden Daniels is probably going to run a decent amount as well, but I just like to take his passing yards at 238. I think he should have a very, very good game here against Tampa Bay. And we're going to be pairing that with Zach Ertz. So Zach Ertz, arguably has the best matchup on the board out of any individual player. This Tampa Bay defense has, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it because sometimes when I say this out of nowhere, they just become a great defense. But when it comes to defending the tight end spot, Tampa Bay has been absolutely horrible this year. Almost every single team that plays them, the tight end, whether it's even a good tight end or not, they go absolutely stupid against Tampa Bay. The quarterback usually goes over and the tight end usually goes over almost every single game against Tampa Bay. So that's what we're taking right here, hoping to continue that trend where the quarterback and tight end both go over. Because obviously, if Jaden Daniels goes over 240 passing yards, Zach Ertz should go over 40 receiving yards. So that's a correlated play right there. And then if they're passing the ball that much, it's probably because Tampa Bay's up running the ball. So it's all a very correlated play. So these are my 5 plays I have for you guys for the games on Sunday. Again, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video. I really, really would appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe either. Post these videos every single day, and we're on an absolute heater. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. And we're almost close, to 20K subs. So if you guys could help me get there, I really would appreciate that. And again, before we get out of here, I will remind you guys one more time. Even if you don't care about VIP, you're betting on these games on Sunday because you want to make some money. Download either Chalkboard or Sleeper. You're going to get a ton of free plays, a ton of free money. And again, if you do want the free month of VIP, you just have to deposit at least $10 using code GHOST. But again, even if you don't want the VIP, using code GHOST is going to get you a ton of free money, a ton of free plays. And these apps are literally just as good as Prizepicks. It has all the same plays. There's really not that big of a difference. Again, links will be down below in the description and comments of this video. But other than that, guys, these are my plays for the games on Sunday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.